Chapter 677 EAA Chapter 677 Advertisement Chapter 677 Xiaofeng and Yao Yunqing's Crisis Part 8 The man's gravely pale handsome face was seen under the moonlight. He opened his eyes a little feebly as he glanced over to Yao Yunqing, who was being restrained by those people. He then parted his lips to say something, but he wasn't able to voice out anything in the end. "Stop. Second uncle, stop it." Yao Yunqing's body shuddered as tears freely streamed down her delicate and pretty face. She bit on her lips before shouting with a shaky voice, "Second uncle, if you want me to marry Gong Xian, you are to stop continuing to hurt him in the slightest. Otherwise, I don't mind resisting your decision with all my might, even if that will lead to my death." She seemed to have used all her strength to shout out that last sentence as her legs gave way, making her collapse onto the ground. Her complexion under the moonlight was as white as snow, without a trace of rossiness. As expected, Yao Lin stopped his movement with a sinister smile. He glanced at Yao Yunqing's trembling body and agreed, "All right, I will temporarily leave him with his life. Someone, toss this man to the underground prison. Yunqing, I hope that you will prepare to be married in the next period of time. Otherwise, who knows what will happen to this man." Yao Yunqing's body jolted a little as she closed her eyes in pain, freely allowing her tears to flow down her cheeks. Her heart was shivering vigorously at this instant. Two subordinates walked forth to lift Xiaofeng's half-dead body up before they quickly vanished from her gaze. Yet, the previous scene would forever be engraved into Yao Yunqing's memory. Fury raged in her heart, but she forcefully suppressed it. "Second uncle," she raised her gaze to Yao Lin's sneering face. With a glacial light in her eyes, she threatened, "There will be a day where you will definitely regret profusely for what you did today." Flames brightly lit up the area under the night sky. The vibrant flames enhanced the beauty of the girl's face. A glow could be seen from her pretty and delicate face. "Ha ha!" Yao Lin raised his head and laughed brazenly. He then swept a gaze at her pretty face before he smirked and replied, "I shall wait for you to make me regret then." He swung his sleeves downwards firmly upon saying that before he turned around and disappeared into the darkness. "Wu Chen, this place should be the North Domain where the Yao family resides." Warm sunlight shone gentle rays of light onto the girl's silky soft hair in the main street of the North Domain. The girl currently had light smiles on her face. Her usual glacial gaze seemed to have been slashed open, filling her eyes with brightness. With her white robe fluttering, she looked like an immortal being or a person that came out from a painting. She was that magnificent that even the description of being devastatingly beautiful would be inferior to her appearance. Moreover, there was a man in purple robes her side. His sleeve of his robe fluttered under the breeze. The side of his sleeve had a noble golden embroidery, enhancing the calmness of his grandeur. However, the most stunning feature of him was his appearance. He was flawlessly handsome. He had a charming smile on his face with captivating rays of light within his alluring purple eyes. The couple was extremely eye-catching. It was really worthy to describe them as a divine couple. The Yao family seems to be at that place. Mu Er, let's head there. With a wave of his arm, he pulled the girl into his embrace before instantly soaring to the sky. His purple figure formed into a ray of light that shot through the sky, rapidly fading from the crowd's gazes. Some people rubbed their eyes while some didn't dare to believe what they just saw. They even suspect that it was just their imagination that they saw the divine couple. The Yao family, that was one of the four large powers of the central region, was naturally filled with an ancient vibe. Even its large entrance door didn't look as excessively luxurious as ordinary powers would have. It was simple and unadorned instead.